Is it two? Don't say that word.
Hey!
Oh, no.
Oh,
What?
We're on.
What? What are you doing? Oh, we're on. Oh.
Lights!
Rolling.
Camera!
Rolling.
Action!
Rolling.
Yay!
Ta-da, ta-da-da-da.
That was a great Heidi Klum impression.
I don't know her. Listen, this is Postcards from Lowell. Welcome
back.
That's true, director. Now, 3 weeks ago, director was MIA.
Yeah.
Missing in action.
Yes.
You want to tell people why?
Yeah. Because I was here last week.
I was up north redoing my accent, and I had parked the
renewing
car in many places, and I looked at horses.
Okay, now tell us a little about horses, but let's put the camera on the director for this.
I don't want the camera on.
Well, I got a beef.
I got a beef.
Oh, good. Bring it on.
I neglected to get any memo from any of the staff of this show that y'all weren't going to be here. And guess who showed up last week to do the show?
On time.
On time.
Well,
the
there
week before,
you go.
too, I understand.
Yes, the week before, Bill. Thanks for bringing that up.
All right, well, first of all, I didn't have time to write the memo because I had to give you a lot of instructions.
Yeah.
All right, so that ate up the time for the memo.
You never told me why I needed instructions where you weren't gonna be here. You just gave me instructions.
Yeah, I said, if it so happens you don't see me, do this. I mean, that was it.
Oh, God.
You're a smart kid. I figure you figure it out.
Billy,
Anyway.
show them your shirt. Is that beautiful? Lowell National Historic Park.
Makes me
And
busy.
that's the reason we went on last week or the week before. We were in
Lowell.
Yay!
Mary Ann, the week before, had flown up.
Yep.
To see some old friends and that, and then I said, I can't live off this food for a whole week. I've got to meet her. So I drove up, and that was it. I had I didn't have time to write a note to tell you that I wouldn't be here.
It would have been appreciated.
No, I'm sure.
'Cause that's not in my
Well,
contract.
we had a swell time, saw family and friends,
Yeah.
and went to Lowell, and Bill looked around his old stomping
So
grounds.
now you're a walking postcard from Lowell.
WP from Mel.
Yeah.
And before we go any further, this is a postcard from Lowell,
Yeah.
courtesy of
Chris Susie.
and Megan
Jones.
Yeah.
Thank you. Love that postcard. This is a telephone from Lowell.
The Joan phone.
Say hi.
Hi.
I told you not until it rings. You're not fooling anyone with that, and they know.
Oh, it's me.
This is a postcards from Lowell.com where anyone can go around this whole wet,
Yes.
slippery planet and listen to us. And if you go to postcardsfromlowell.com, you can see most of the shows we ever did
You
on
can
this.
binge watch. Thanks to Adam Messer. He's good for something.
Oh, no, he's good for something else. Show us the
The
lady,
lady
phone.
phone.
That's it. It is now a lady phone. This is the extension phone to this one.
Yes.
I will handle this one because you made fun of it.
Well, and clearly I
Hello. Hello. Good to see you.
Bonjour, ça va?
Out there, two from Stephen Louis.
No.
No, it's 9. Thank you, Adam. Again,
Yeah.
thanks for all the help getting this on.
So I'm told that there is some great material that people do not want to miss airing next week's show, Wednesdays at 1.
What we did was we photographed the 3 places I lived in Lowell as a little tyke.
That's
The
wonderful.
first place I lived,
Yeah.
because my father was in the Army and my mother had my older sister and then me as a baby. So she lived with her in-laws. So that was the first house I lived in. But I was less than 2 years old when they got their own apartment.
Yeah.
He got out of the Army and they got their own apartment. And so I have that house. The second one, where the first memories I have of even being a person was at that house.
Yeah.
I say I've told stories when I was 2 years old, pulling my sister's hair.
Bill thinks he's a person.
So anyhow, we have that one, and then the final place I lived in Lowell, and the stories I was a little bit older than me, like older and should have known better in some of the things I was doing, and still was doing them and meeting funky people. And you know who I mentioned in there without telling his name? The friend that down the street that wasn't quite all there that dented my bike and
Yes.
and I'll never tell his name because I'm sure that he's still He has a record.
Holding. Well, you're still holding a grudge.
He was not.
I hope he's moved on.
It wasn't even a grudge. It was this is the way it was, you know. He's. I think he's moved on with several addresses that they had visiting days. I'll just leave it at that.
Oh, hello.
So one of the nice things we did up there, folks, if you have a chance to go through Massachusetts and you don't go to Lowell, you're missing out. This is a great industrial city, and what they did, as I was telling Chad, Lowell was actually called the Venice of New England because there are canals that totally surround it. I'm sorry, what are you doing?
Don't let me interrupt you.
No, you haven't been.
I did receive some form of payment for your absence.
And we'll show it up.
Yeah, and I'm so grateful for this glass.
We'll show it up close.
Right in the back.
No, it's great that they've turned this
Lowell
whole
National
down.
Park
Yeah, it's
on
a
the
national.
front.
The town is a national park. That is amazing.
Continuing revolution.
Yeah.
Can I take the glass back? He doesn't
Sure.
appreciate it. Yeah, thank you. No, I just want to
I
say
love
something.
it.
No, I know. I designed this shirt. How's it feel?
Thank you, Megan Cranston. You missed.
Yeah.
You missed completely.
I designed. Notice the bricks. Notice the bricks.
Yeah.
Notice the bricks. It was known as Mill City. That was the other name. Mill City, the Venice
Mill City.
birthplace of Eddie Davis and Jack Kerouac. I could go on and on.
Yeah.
And Bill Cooper. I could go on and on, but I won't, of course. Anyhow, the brick. Now I want to tell you, at the national park, it's in one of the old mill buildings, and they have, of course, national park rangers there, and they have all kinds of information about tours that they have. They have a canal ride. You can get on the little whatever.
Boat.
Yeah, it's a small boat. Anyway, and it goes up and down the canals and shows you the historic parts of Lowell.
Yes.
And the mighty Merrimack. That's the other. Actually, cuts Lowell in half. Half of it's on one side, half it's on the other. My mother was born on one side of the Merrimack. My father was born on the other. It didn't stop them from getting together. Isn't that nice?
Bridge technology.
BT. They even had it back then.
Wasn't it known as Little Venice?
The Venice of New England.
Venice of New England.
Yeah. And Venice of America before,
Yeah.
at one time, and then they shrunk it to the shrinkage. I'd just like to show you this. If you
Oh, I didn't even notice.
This here I bought in Lowell from the artist.
Nice glaze.
From the artist. This young lady works right in the center there where the visitor center is. They have an art studio and they have it broken up into different artists.
GL.
We met her, and what a nice young lady.
That's
she
wonderful.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
That is fabulous.
Kind of like Selfa Studios here,
Yeah.
where the artists can create their work right in-house.
Right.
And each artist
That's
has
what
their
it was. They had
own room.
sections.
It was absolutely beautiful.
Now I know where I'm going to live next.
I'm telling you.
I'm an artist. I need a studio space.
Right, and you're gonna love the snow. The snow, we didn't see any. It had just finally melted, so we missed the snow. But it'll start again tomorrow, I think.
Pretty much.
Because it is norther from here.
Norther?
Right. Anyway, it was just a great, great time. Marianne and I got to see family, hers and mine, and they just couldn't have treated us nicer. Everyone up there was super. We had a great time with them, but we're trying to put the tape together that we made up there.
Yeah.
And you know my electronic
Technical
ability.
challenges. Yeah.
So,
Well, I think you have to have full disclosure here. You also visited other New England states.
oh yeah, we actually visited Vermont, Maine, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
We visited those three.
Crossed through New Hampshire.
Crossed through New Hampshire. The only New England state we didn't touch was Rhode Island.
Yeah.
It's just too small.
Oh, I was
They kept moving.
I
And
thought you were going to
tried
say.
touch
I
it.
thought you were going to say it's too dirty.
No, it's a beautiful state.
It is
Every
really.
state is beautiful. What's your problem?
I don't know.
I ain't issuing apologies for yours.
I can't. I make no apologies for how this brain computes.
I just want to take a minute just to say hello to some people that are already watching.
Hi guys.
Bernard Chasen is watching.
Hey.
Bernard, how you doing?
Debbie Superior.
Hey,
and
Deb.
She says, glad to see that we got home. Say hi to Fran for us, please, Debbie.
We had a great time with them too.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I delivered. Remember that big painting that she bought?
Yes.
I delivered it safely.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Right.
And Carol Cooper, of course.
Hey, Carol.
Hey,
Cooper.
Carol.
Oh, Carol Cooper.
Yeah, it's a Justin mug.
I was waiting to hear from Carol before I introduced the Justin mug.
Yes.
Still love it.
Always Justin.
Delicious.
And Jeannie Brazil with a couple of comments.
Oh, yeah, what's her comments? Let's hear them.
Welcome home.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice hand job. I mean, hand modeling.
Hand
Chad.
modeling. That's Jeannie.
Only Jeannie. Only Jeannie.
Oh, yeah.
Stay off the trampolines, Jeannie. It's another warning. She has no business jumping on trampolines.
Why?
It's none of my business. You're free to do what you want, but I just don't think that's a good idea.
Boinging on a trampoline.
No, jumping.
Oh. Well, yeah, boing.
Boing, boing, boing. Oh, boing,
Yeah,
boing.
that kind. Footstep.
No, the real tough part now is they're making upward.
I know. They're making up words.
So it's...
Here's the best example of a made-up word that
Yes.
makes no sense at all.
Tell us.
I'm multitasking. Well, if you're blinking and working, you're multitasking. If you're watching TV and eating popcorn, you're multitasking. That is the least impressive word anyone ever made up. What you're telling me when you're saying, oh, I'm too busy, I'm multitasking, what you're doing is scrolling instead of doing the job you were paid to do. So that's what you're really doing if you want to be honest.
It's called complex non-working.
Non-working is the correct description.
So Joan is watching. Hi, Joni.
Hey,
Johnny! Oh, what a swell time we had. Johnny, we're not going to tell the Mike story.
Hello.
No, not. We're waiting. We need to
We're
have you come.
definitely
Whoa.
not telling the Mike story.
Nice catch.
Yeah, I thought it was wonderful. You guys were telling me some of the stories that are not suitable for Facebook.
Yes.
Which is great.
Yeah.
And then maybe you'll tell us some of the ones that are.
Oh, as soon as we're off the air. Make sure we're off the air.
And she says she's sorry she's late. She was multitasking.
So, runs in the
Oh,
face.
yeah,
Runs in
she
the-
was unwrapping gum and looking at the wrapper. That's multitasking.
Chewing gum.
So there's a little story about Joan and her grandkids,
Yeah.
Tyler and Mallory. And when
Come on, Matt. Get over here and talk to people. Oh,
Wanna
turn
come
the
sit?
camera around. Come on.
Come sit.
This is our director, Mary Ann.
Mary Ann
I
Cooper.
told Chad the deal on that glass. He said, you shouldn't have done that. I said, I was going to give it to you filled with $50 bills. And Mary Ann said, I'm the treasurer, I'll take care of it.
and I did.
Thanks, guys, so much. The glass is wonderful. I love it.
So I think in the postcards from Lowell 2 weeks ago, Bill
Right.
said Hoss, and
Yes.
you said you would
Let me translate.
translate horse. Well, Joni with her two grandkids, and Tyler and Mallory. And Mallory is, I don't know,
6.
8, 6, 7, and Tyler is 3, 4, something like
He's
that.
4.
He's 4. And
Holy.
no.
Yes, it could be. Hold on.
Kristen Osborne.
I got it.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Thank you. Hi, Kristen.
Hello.
Hello, Bill. How are you?
Good. You're on the air now. You know, we're doing postcards from Lowell, and you're right on the air.
Well, fantastic. I'm happy to be a part of it.
I missed you guys.
Oh, we missed you too so much.
Oh.
Call back if you want to after the show
Yeah,
is
that's
over.
fine. Yes.
Okay, I'll call you back later.
Yeah, Kristen, you're no good to me. You're taken.
That's Chad. You know Chad.
I do know Chad. Well, thanks for that, Chad.
I describe him as a year's supply.
Yeah, that is very true.
So you good? Everyone fine there?
Yep, everyone's doing great.
Oh, glad to hear it. Anyway, I will call you in about 10 minutes. So that's
Okay.
all right.
Good.
All right, thanks. Good. Hold on, but 1 second. Chad wants to say goodbye to you.
Okay.
Goodbye. Thank you for calling Postcards from Lowell.
Thank you, Chad, very much. I appreciate it and have a great time.
I can't wait to see you again, and just tell what's-his-face to stay home, okay?
Oh, gosh, I will.
Okay. Talk to you later, lady.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
So, okay, we'll get back to Joan and Tyler and Mallory.
Yes.
Joan is talking to Tyler, and I can't remember exactly the process of the story, but she's talking to Tyler about, look at the horse. And Tyler said, what, Granny?
What's that?
Look at the horse.
I knew what you meant.
And he's like, I don't know what, Grammy? And Mallory jumped in and said, Tyler, she's saying horse. He was, and Chad, you said even New England is losing their New England accent.
That would be
That
sad.
would be sad.
Yeah, I really believe we all need,
So Joni, the moral is, Joni, say horse.
Say horse.
And let Tyler say horse.
Yes.
Well, yeah, and let the teacher correct him in school. Because apparently she's from Louisiana.
I don't know how we say horse in Louisiana.
You put the R in it. What a waste.
It's too much articulation.
Too much waste.
Slows everything down.
Hoscat White. Remember Hoscat White?
No.
Bonanza?
Grammy, you have an accent.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's why she went
That's
up
what
there.
Tyler said. Grammy, you have an accent.
Oh, Grammy, you have an accent.
Yeah.
Okay, Tyler said that.
Hey Tyler, my buddy, how's it going? We so enjoy seeing you and your sister, and of course Grammy and Grampy, and all you and your daddy. And we didn't have a chance to see your mommy, but we love her too. So it was just a nice visit.
It's been about 2 years since we've been able to see any of them up there. So
Sure.
it just was a treat. We just had a great time. And
Well, I for one am glad to have you guys back, and
thank you. It's always good to come.
have postcards back up. Yeah. Facebook worked today, so that's always good.
Well, I'll change seats with you. That's enough for the director.
Thank you, Director. I think Marianne not only is an integral part of the show, as you are. I mean, if I was sitting here alone doing this by myself, it would be funny, it would be great, but I mean, it just wouldn't be the same.
Well, I heard I am the star of the show, is what I heard.
And that's what I heard.
Yeah.
From you.
Yes.
Every time
I'm learning to have
I'm
learning to have self-esteem.
The only steam you have is after the bean dinner. Bean supper.
You're the one who keeps feeding
Bean
me
supper.
Bean dinner, bean supper.
Anyhow, so that's what's been going on, and next week, hopefully, we can put up some of the tape we took in Lowell. And again, if I describe something, it's one thing.
Yeah.
If you see a picture or you see a tape of it, you get a much better idea.
Yeah.
But if you haven't been there, your life is incomplete.
We didn't take so many pictures of historical. We took historical Bill Cooper
We had to
pictures.
stop for beer.
And we had to stop for a beer along the way.
Yeah, I saw your post on you sent me a picture of
Right.
you guys sitting at the bar
Yes.
having a beer.
Yeah.
Bar.
Bar.
Having
Yeah,
a beer.
we're at a bar having beer.
Yeah. Where'd you pack the cat?
Oh, and the girl at the very nice bartender, right? She says, all you have to do is hit that sign there, and it shows you all the beers, with your
You can
phone.
scan.
Oh, the menu.
Scan
Yes.
it. And I says, I've never scanned anything. Marianne says, me neither.
And then she didn't know how to use an Android phone, so I still don't know how to scan anything.
Yeah, so she took it and then gave up and gave it back.
Yeah.
I said, welcome to our world.
I mean, you guys could upgrade. I'm just saying.
We are. We listen to people. And she tried to show us and she couldn't, so we listened.
Well, you'd think the two kinds of phones would be similar enough, but I pick up an Android phone and it's really difficult to navigate because it's just a slightly different thing.
It is.
Get one of these, I'm telling
Those
you.
are
Self-explanatory. Look at operator. Oh,
How do you take a picture with it, though?
there you go. Up to share wood. Operator, get me the police. That's how it used to work. Operator, and this is true. Operator, what time is it? Thank you. Operator, my neighbor next door, I haven't seen him for a couple of days. Jerry, have you seen him? Oh, okay, thank you. This is what it used to be.
Yeah.
In fact,
Operator knew
it used to
everything.
be, before that, operator would come on. She'd be at a switchboard. And she knew everyone that she had, like 300 people if there were that many that had a phone. And hey, Ray, what are you doing? Yeah, good, hey. Jenny, have you seen Lassie?
She couldn't date anybody because they all knew how to find her.
She knew everything about everybody.
My parents' first phone had 5 numbers. The local taxi had 4 numbers. 6861 in Lowell. Diamond Taxi on the run.
Wow.
Sandra made that up, my sister. She made up the same.
Oh, really?
When she was a little girl. 6861, Diamond Taxi on the run. Oh, we thought that was so cool.
That's clever.
Then they merged with Yellow and added another number, so it just didn't work anymore.
Mergers never work out.
No, unless it's a marriage. Oh, and speaking of that,
Yeah.
you came this close
Oh,
to being excited. Marianne and I, the last place we stopped to eat was a truck stop. They have decent food.
Yeah.
And this, well, I showed you a picture of it today.
Yeah.
That blonde knockout.
Yeah, thanks for showing me the picture, Bill.
And we just get yakking. And I says, first thing, are you single? And she says, yeah, are you? I says, no, I'm not talking about me. I says, but we have a swell friend who's single and just a decent guy. And he wasn't available, so your name come up.
Oh.
Anyway, she rode with us all the way to, that was in Virginia. She rode with us all the way to South Carolina.
Yeah.
We went to another truck stop just to use the facilities.
Yeah.
And she said, see you later, and jumped in a semi. And that was it. That's as close as we got.
That's as close as we could get her to.
That's the best we could do. But you saw her picture.
I feel like I'm glad she didn't make it.
No, you saw her picture. How
She
bad
looked-
could she be?
Well, she didn't have a vehicle. She used the kindness of 2 strangers to travel her across 3 states.
Right.
I don't know about.
You were a vehicle.
Yeah.
She wouldn't have to do that.
She
She'd
would-
stay with you.
Yeah.
She'd be a keeper.
She'd say, "Oh, let's go take a trip to Florida," and then just leave. I'd drive her to Florida, and she'd just get out the car.
No, because that's yours. She gets the vehicle and you. Why would
Oh.
she leave? She wasn't getting us. Wasn't getting our vehicle. See what I'm saying? You gotta start thinking differently, and this will work.
Long term.
Anyway,
So we got to get back on track and try to get Chad a date
right. And,
with Miss Wright.
I have a good excuse. I was away, and before I went, I cleaned this house with a fine-tooth comb. So I couldn't put the numbers up.
Oh, I was about to say, 'cause that
Oh,
looks
that's
exactly.
But that is the phone number for here.
Yeah.
Just,
Anything you want to add?
just a couple of
Director?
things. Joni said nice man bun, Chad.
Oh, thank you.
And we loved our visit up there too, Joni. Give Clem and the kids a big hug for us.
Hey, Clem.
And
Hey,
Jeannie
Johnny.
Brazil said that she missed us
Miss T.
while
Jenny.
she was living across the street.
I know, that was cool.
That was
It
poor
cool.
timing,
It
poor
was-
timing.
It was
Next
bad.
time, Jeannie.
At least I got a chance to say hi to you a couple times, so that's nice.
And then she said, Lowell, historical or hysterical?
Yes.
Well, just like Jeannie, exactly like you. Historical and hysterical.
And with river traffic.
Okay, on that note, I think it's time to sign out.
Yeah.
From the studios of Postcards from LOWell.com,
Oh, I call him.
we say goodbye. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. Next week is going to be brilliant.
Yes.
Again. Thank you, Marianne. Thank you, Chad.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. And
Our pleasure.
etc.
Our pleasure. Sacre bleu.
With that, everybody, bye.
Yeah.
We'll see you next
Ja,
week, same time, same
Hofenstaufen.
place.
Ja, gut
No.
stufen, hi.
Yeah, that's the difference.
thank you, Heidi Klum.
Bye, boys.
Bye.